4 big games have been confirmed for a Gamescom reveal this August 22nd. Let's get into it and see what they're all about, starting with the first game.
Powering up, let's do this!
Alright guys, this is such big news for me as I am an absolute fan of the franchise and have been for years now, way back in the early 2000s when my cousin introduced me to this masterpiece of an FPS. And now it's back, and not just back for fans of the series, but for newcomers too. This is a massive all-out war game that I feel a lot of people could be excited for. Think of this in terms of Call of Duty, Battlefield and Insurgency mashed together. This is what you get, and at that time in the early 2000s, this was one of the first games I ever played, so I didn't even know of Call of Duty yet. Introducing Delta Force, a massive all-out war multiplayer game, as well as a single-player story-driven FPS. There is a ton of detail to get into today, as well as its full gameplay reveal coming at Gamescom opening night live this August 22nd. I apologize if you see a loop of this teaser trailer, as this is literally the only thing that we have for this Delta Force remake right now, but the details are sure enough to make us excited for the official gameplay reveal, so let's get into it. Now, by the way, if you didn't know, both Mad Chiefs Game Expo happening on August 21st and Gamescom opening night live on August 22nd will feature a ton of awesome game reveals, and Delta Force will be a cross-platform effort spanning PC, consoles, and later on to mobile. Large-scale multiplayer was a big part of the original game, and that will be the case in this new game as well, with an absolute ton of players and at least 10 different kind of vehicles, with a story campaign too. Here's what the dev had to say concerning this new game. We hope to show the evolution of all of these awesome features while carrying on the legacy of the gameplay pillars. That's why we decided to reboot the Delta Force franchise. We're proud to carry on that tradition and create a large, dangerous, and unpredictable world where you need to complete various missions, face challenges, and earn rewards. The new Delta Force will continue the large-scale PvP multiplayer tradition of the original game, and the game will also feature much larger scale PvP than the previous 32-player limit. To create a grand atmosphere of combat on ground, sea, and air, the devs have designed a variety of methods for engagement and maps that integrate diverse terrain features such as vertical height differences and caves, as well as different vehicle routes. Finally, they want us to know they created unique, technologically advanced vehicles that players can use in the game, including assault vehicles, helicopters, armored vehicles, attack boats, terrain vehicles, jeeps, pickups, fighter jets, and drones. Next game that's coming to Gamescom is Crimson Desert. Finally, this game has been officially confirmed publicly to have its gameplay trailer during the opening night live, and I'm so glad we're finally here to see it, as it has been more than 2 years since the very last trailer. It's been a really long time, and yet here we are, and I'm so excited because this game seemed to feature so much. The studio has been working on a ton of things recently. Crimson Desert is one of the biggest games coming out from the Asian market at the moment. It's also meant to release everywhere in the world, but the game has one of the biggest budget for a game, including its marketing that is planned and such. Yeah, we also have a new date of early 2024 after numerous delays. Hopefully they don't miss that one, come on. Now let's get into some new really interesting reports that are rumored to be revealed during Gamescom as well, due to the fact that Crimson Desert became a single-player open-world RPG with a massive story, as well as having a multiplayer element in a world full of players, as opposed to being just an MMO. Sony PlayStation may be interested in securing a big partnership with Pearl Abyss for this upcoming game, it is said. The developers are expected to complete the development of Crimson Desert this year, hence why Sony might be looking to secure this deal right away before Xbox tries taking it. In-game, players can coordinate attacks against monsters through different combinations of attacks by teaming up with other mercenaries in their group. The devs wanted to create an engaging combat system that was different from the one-on-one player-to-monster combat systems typically found in other titles. One of the most important things about Crimson Desert is that it offers players the chance to experience the game in their own way, it is said. Knowledge gained by exploring the world and quests to acquire new items and skills are just a few of the many facets of adventure and exploration that players are said to find in this game. Next game having a big reveal at Gamescom is the beautiful action-adventure combat game Black Myth: Wukong. After almost a year of gameplay absence, the game will be officially back to showcase its official gameplay trailer and will feature new look at characters, environments, enemies, bosses, new combat moves, and so much more. A might seem. Finally, we have Nightingale, a really promising open world survival game that I've had my eyes on for a really long while now, and it's getting a brand new reveal this August 22nd and a new look at its world and its enemies. I've made several videos on this game in the past showing my interest, and now we're back again with a brand new reveal, and it just keeps on giving. There seems to be so much to this game that just keeps me coming back to look at its footage. We have giants that you can kill or befriend, different open worlds, disgusting creatures, and its steampunk inspiration. This is Nightingale. So your goal: become a skilled realm walker and navigate the web of transdimensional portals. Only then can you discover your way to the magical city of Nightingale, the last known bastion of humanity. Nightingale is filled with survival elements too, which of course augments the replayability. You can craft your own weapons and such, build your own little house or village almost anywhere you want, and explore a world that's filled with different creatures, each with their own set of attacks and danger.